Waka Waka has exploded across the world. It has been played at FIFA fan fests, stadiums, at events, clubs, on the radio, you name it.
The biggest song on the album is Shakira featuring Freshly Ground, Waka Waka, this time for Africa. At this point in time, we're at over 1 million singles sold. The video has been viewed over 70 million times on YouTube, so it's by far the biggest song on the album.
But where did the song come from, and how has it reached the heights of going to #1 in Germany, Belgium, Italy and Austria? Despite being sung by a Colombian superstar, I recently discovered that the track has close ties to Africa.
The song of the tournament is called Zankalewa. It's actually a Cameroon song. It's sung by a Colombian lady and she calls it Waka Waka, but it's called Zankalewa. And you say, Hua Zankalewa. You say, hey, Hua Zankalewa. Jamina mina Zankalewa. Jamina mina, hey. Jamina mina Zankalewa. Jamina mina, hey. So that's it. That's a Cameroon song.
But how did this local African tune evolve into such an international hit? I was lucky enough to get an exclusive interview with a Colombian singer and find out how the whole thing came about.
What the World Cup signifies, I think the World Cup is like a big melting pot. I mean, South Africa is also a huge melting pot of different cultures and communities and dialects and languages. And I think that the World Cup also represents that, you know, so many cultures and people from so many different countries coming together around this one common passion, which is football. You know. So I wanted to bring different influences, and that's why I decided to use a little bit of, you know, Afro-Caribbean and Afro-Colombian sounds with this Cameroonian chant, which is the Waka Waka chant. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that this is taking place in Africa. You know, it just means so much to the world. And it's so interesting to see how the world is focusing on this continent and it's setting its eyes on Africa, but from another perspective, from the cultural perspective, you know, from what Africa has to offer to the planet. You know.
What is going to be the one memory that you take with you?
The people at the immigration, you know, the people at the airport, dancing, singing, smiling. Yeah, I guess I will never forget the smiles on people's faces. The kickoff concert was an incredible experience to me. I had the best time on stage. You know, I was singing with this choir of 50 kids, African kids, who were so lively and so enthusiastic and passionate and so talented. And it was one of the most emotional moments in my career, in my history. You know. Even my parents back home were crying, and a lot of people back home were very emotional. I think this World Cup has something different, something extra special.
But of course, it's the people who make an international hit happen. They are the ones dancing at the stadiums and singing along at fan fests. I went in search of people on the street who are making this track such a success.
I'm obsessed with it. Yeah, it's like awesome. My favorite song. It's like everyone loves it. Everyone hears it, like starts dancing around. It's like the best song.
Yeah, everyone knows all the words to it.
It's just excitement. Like you just feel African. You feel like this World Cup is so. You just have this whole World Cup feeling, and it's just amazing. It brings excitement. Like yo, and unity. Like you think the whole world's like one now. It's very exciting.
Waka Waka is a #1 hit across the world, and its origins lie right here in Africa. Like the 2010 FIFA World Cup, the success of the song is yet another example of what Africa can give to the world and what the world can learn from us.
We're all Africa.